Welcome back. Some of you have asked me to do a little screencast on opening a Twitter account and asking me to explain myself. Why are we going to do this? Does it have a lot to do with mass communication? Yes, absolutely. Whether you're on Blackboard or you're looking through our mass communications requirements here on the separate page on Ning, you'll notice that I've said open a Twitter account, and it is one of the easier things. So why don't I just switch to a page such as twitter.com. I have an account. I'll go ahead and open one and then close it just to show that it is that easy. All right, so I've just typed in a name, and it can be any Twitter handle. Those are the main things you put in to open a Twitter account. It is that straightforward. And it says, well, username is available, or you could have this, or I could do that, because we have openings there. And it's going to send me an email to confirm. It says my password's okay. All right, now there are going to be emails that go to my Gmail account under that name. But see, it really is more interested in just getting you started and saying, do you have interests? And yes, you do. You are a college student in COM 101, so you have interests, and you could have an interest in every single one of these categories. And I encourage you to follow a few things, not just me. There's a reason for that, and that you will be able to form a very interesting bit of news that's of interest to you and worthwhile reading, not just a lot of little tweets that people are thinking or doing, but more that they're saying, here is my book, read a little bit from it, or here's my video. And that's very, very common. We can hear some book suggestions. Nick Kristof from the New York Times, if you were to follow him, it's going to think maybe you have an interest in business. If you're going to follow very literary things, you might be going there. You might want to know what is on TV here at C-SPAN. Much. All right, so if I'm following those kind of things, and then you can look each other up. Okay, so you can actually figure out who are your friends if you use one of these services, or you can put in a name, such as and it didn't come up on the first try, but it came up on the third hit, okay? And that can be true for some of your friends out there. You need to find me, though, to get credit towards your mass communications grade. Okay, and then it's going to say, what are your interests? And I highly encourage you to talk about an interest that you have. Some of you have technology, some of you just want to flee from technology, and that is okay. Some of you are music people, science people. That is just fine. Maybe you want to get a little picture every day in your Twitter account and on your Twitter newspaper. Okay, that is just fine. Okay, so again, you can look for friends, you can do those kind of things. We're going to skip this import of people on your Gmail list, but you could do that. That is just fine. And I have a Twitter feed. I've got a Twitter feed of people that are interested in telling me what they're doing. And the reason I did this with some people that have some things published is that if I go here, I'm going to get something like that. It's going to say, oh, here's what they've been tweeting about recently. And it says I still need to confirm my email. So my email will not be changed until I complete this step, and that's fine. And it's always going to have additional things that are very likely to be of interest to you. But saying here, set up your profile. When you do that, you can upload a photo. Maybe, and I would advise you to put a brief bio in there and say that you're taking this, just doing this because COM 101 requires it. You don't have to sound like you're a person of great renown and that you've already got several book tours coming up and that you're got your own jet. No, you just want to say, here's where I'm at College of Western Idaho. And a name. Put your real name there, or put any kind of handle you want, any kind of photo you want. This is not like Ning, where I want exactly what you are, who you are, what you look like. This, you can be anything and do that. And again, I would just say student from COM 101 down here, and some other things. Tell some interesting things about yourself that you feel safe with, and then you save. And I've never gotten that error about anything, so anything's possible. But Twitter will treat you very, very gingerly. It doesn't have the problems that a lot of other online things have. That's why it is so sensationally popular.